Hello and welcome to another video, and if you can't tell by the title and that little intro there, this video is going to be about some waxing away products. Now, I've used these once on a friend's car. I'm going to try them on the X1, which is very dirty. I've just done a 4-hour trip in it. It's very grubby, needs a good wash. So it's going to be a really tough test for the products. I'm going to start with the wheel gel and then the citrus pre-wash. First though, I'm going to give the car a quick rinse down and get off as much of the loose contaminant as possible. I'm going to let it dry so we can see how much is left, and then I'm going to go gung-ho and start using some products and see how we get on. Alright, so the car's now had a rinse off. I've allowed it to dry, and as you can see, it is still very dirty. Now, let me grab this. This is the waxing away citrus pre-wash, and on the website it says that you can it's dilutable, so I've diluted it just because of the markings that are on the bottles I have at 1 to 5. However, it can also be used neat if required. This is quite dirty, so we might need to go neat. However, I'll do a test spot here with the 1 to 5, let it dwell for a little bit, rinse it off, and see how well it's done. Alright, 5 minutes have passed. As you can see, the panel's still wet. You can see the dirty half of the panel. Get this off, and then let it dry again, and we'll just have a comparison to see how well it's worked. Right, it's taking too long to dry, so for the sake of this test, I've whipped out my hose. Get this bad boy dried quick. Okay, so that's made a huge difference. There is still a little bit of dirt there, because when I run my finger across it I can see the difference. It's still kind of a little bit dusty in the true black paint. However, it's made a huge dent on the grime that's there, and you're never going to get a truly contactless wash with any product. That's been proven over the many videos that are out there on YouTube. I'm not even going to bother doing the neat solution because I want to preserve what I've got. I don't want to just fire through all the product, and I'm going to go on to the wheel gel now and we'll have a look at the wheel gel. Right, so the wheel gel is a kind of ready to use product. They do an alloy cleaner as well, which is dilutable I believe, but I've just got the wheel gel, which is just a spray on and go. It's also advertised as a tyre cleaner. So I'm going to wet up the wheel again, I'll give it a good soak, and we'll just see how we get on. So I know I'm not showing it at the moment, but one thing just while I'm cleaning the wheels that I thought I'd talk to you about is the branding of waxing away. The logo is really appealing. If you're somebody who buys with your eyes, and me, I tend to be somebody who buys with my eyes, this is certainly something that I would pick up in a shop. It looks really, really high end. Just as I'm using this product, a couple of things to note. The gel is really thick, so thick in fact that it broke the triggers that came with it, and I've had to put a better quality trigger on it. That's not to deter from the product though. It's you don't need a lot of it, and it foams up really well, agitates up really well, and once I'm finished this wheel, we'll get it rinsed off and we'll just have a look at how well it's cleaned. What I also want to do is I'm going to grab some Auto Glands Rebound, and I'm just going to spray it on a little bit of the tyre and see how well this product's cleaned the tyre. Right, so the wheel cleaner's cleaned really well. You need to take your mind away from the fact that these wheels are in desperate need of a refurb. which I plan on doing myself sometime soon on the channel. But apart from the really ground on stuff, you know, that I'm physically having to pick off with my nail, the wheels have come up really nice. Tyres are looking clean, but I'm going to grab some Auto Glands Rebound like I said and give them a quick dip. Alright, so the last thing that I'm going to use today in terms of this video is going to be the Snowfoam Plus. Bit of a weird one this. Basically says mix up at 41 in your lance and then adjust in terms of adjust the nozzle, adjust the dial on your lance for how thick you want the foam to be. I've already had a play about with it. I've still got some left that was mixed up at 4:1, so I'm just going to crack on. I've left my control area with no snow foam on it. I've snow foamed this entire door. I'm going to rinse it off. It's been about between 5 and 10 minutes now. I'm going to get it rinsed off. I'm going to dry up the area and compare it to the dirty door. Alright, so before I hop on in there and get that dried off with the blower, initial thoughts are, it's not incredibly thick at 41, but I dialed the nozzle back a little bit so that the 500 ml bottle lasts me a bit longer. It rinses off extremely easily. There is hardly any mess left in the driveway. You would never be able to tell that I was using a pink foam. And I guess the proof's going to be in the pudding. I'm not expecting miracles. Panel was very dirty. The grime seemed quite baked on. So we'll just see how well it's done. Let's take a look at the areas. So this is the area that's been treated with citrus pre-wash. This is the area here that's only had the power washer water on it. And then this is the snow foam area. I've not got any makeup wipes today to do any swab tests. I will tell you though that, I mean, it's not contactless. You'll probably be able to see a finger swipe in there. But it's a massive improvement. Now, a lot of times when you are cleaning your car, it's all about managing your expectations with products. For example, I know that no snow foam on earth is going to get rid of that kind of dirt back to just bare paint ready for me to put protection on. Always going to need some form of contact wash. Alright, so I've just went over the rest of the car, gave it its wash, well, contactless wash. I used the remainder of the citrus pre-wash that I had left, and then snow foam right over the top of it. And you know what? The car's actually looking good. It's at a stage where I'm now happy to go on and crack on with my contact wash. However, that's going to be for the next video. So these waxing away products that I've been using today were very kindly sent up by way of Katan over at KDN Detailing. And in terms of the products that we use today, you've got the citrus pre-wash, the Snowfoam Plus and the wheel gel. Now these products all come in at a cost of £9.99. And looking at the citrus pre-wash, some of the pros are diluting at 5:1, so that's 200ml of product to 800ml of water. This is going to get you 2.5 litres of ready to use solution per 500ml bottle. It's got good cleaning power and it doesn't have any effect on your LSP. Next up we've got the snow foam. So you're looking at 200ml of product to a full lance, or 100ml of product to half a lance. And in terms of the dial turn down, a half lance does tend to get 2 applications. Product's also pH neutral and pink. And the final thing about this snow foam is that it's one of the best cleaning pH neutral snow foams that I've used. And finally, moving on to the wheel gel. This is a ready to use formula. What I can say about it is that it's very thick, so you can expect a long dwell time, especially in summer when it's a bit warmer. You definitely do not need to use a lot of it, and it's very good at cleaning for your tyres as well as your wheels. Now, some of you may have noticed that I was using some different nozzles to what you would normally see me use. Don't worry, I'm going to feature them in the next video. So until next time, take it easy. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this kind of these kind of videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. All that's helped me out. I'm really close to the 1,000 subscribers now, so if you can push me in the right direction, that would be awesome. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one.